believe that the episode that Essie was talking about was... Oh no, it can't be that episode. The name from a song called The Amazing World of Gumball? Did I get the Celsius name right, Leland? Yep. You can't force me into watching that episode again. But when you mentioned it back in October, you were starting to freak out over the context of that episode. For a second, I thought that I saw you when she mentions the name. I almost forgot it. It was a Gumball episode. Still, you won't. Maybe watch it again. BCM, we need to watch that Gumball episode again to check if there's anything in that episode that we could use to solve Essie's dilemma. I'm afraid that episode would bring me some bad memories, but I am also scared at this. Let's watch the name for the Amazing World of Gumball, but off screen. Greetings, my fellow stars. Essie Starmaster is still having her issues, but hopefully that changes today because I will be reviewing Gumball's Season 3 episode, The Name. You may hear what Essie had to say about that episode back in 5 Darkest Gumball Moments in October 2021. And I want to see if she was right to be freaking out over. Without wasting any more time, let's start the recap. The episode starts with Gumball playing an arcade game named Doppelganger. Huh? Every single arcade game in this place is all called Doppelganger. Can that game be foreselling a Doppelganger a Gumball? It could be that, but it could also be possible that the animators doesn't have to spend more time on this episode if they use unique tiles in the arcade. Yeah, fair point. When Gumball releases the final boss, he is paranoid that he can't defeat the final boss. But Darwin successes him to use the ultimate move, Button Massey! Oops, I may have taken Button Massey a bit too far. Ha! Now you cannot finish recapping this Gumball episode. Essie, you do realize that this is a cartoon, so I can quickly finish my keeper with this cut. Ta-da! Anyway, after Gumball defeats the final boss, he had a team a new high store. But there's one problem. Gumball can only enter 3 letters. Obviously, this was done so that people can put in their initials without having to put in more of their personal information to an arcade game. But unfortunately for me, Gumball doesn't know about that. But it turns out that Gumball is actually his nickname. So we don't know what his real name is yet. Gumball then proceeds to talk about going on a lengthy quest to find out his true name, only for his mother to tell him that his real name is Zack. That sounds anticlimactic if you ask me. So does that mean that the episode is already over? That was only 1 minute and 42 seconds long. I wish that was the case, but the episode decides to do another part to fill in those remaining 8 minutes. Alright, I feel like the rest of the episode 8 gonna be good. I can feel it. After a rather boring scene of the brothers saying Zack's name, Gumball decides that he wants to act cool in his school. There starts being concerned about what is happening to his brother. Zack takes Darwin to the supermarket, where he proceeds to cut in line. However, Zack decides to put the blame on Darwin for it. Though, to be fair, Darwin did accidentally cut in line also. I wonder who Zack reminds me of. You. No, I'm not. I better need to get this recap out of the way before this get even worse. Darwin visits his home to see Anais living in a boot. When asked why she's living in there, Anais told him that Zack kicked her out of their bedroom. So it turns out that while Darwin was still at the supermarket, Zack has made his family's lives miserable. Lister lost his status as man of the house, and Nico let Zack be a narcissist. Starmaster, where's Gumball? I haven't heard you mention his name since the school part. Well, it's kind of funny that you asked that. And this may sound ridiculous, but this episode implies that Zack is a split personality Gumball. The reason why his family only call him by his nickname is because they might have figured it out that Zack is a selfish jerk. And day before, the much kinder Gumball is then. But this all says a theory. Let's see why would you assume that? I didn't pick to reveal the name for this art for nothing. I knew it. Let me guess. You're not the real Essie, are you? I am Essie Starmaster. But since you people made it this far, I might as well explain my demeanor with Essie Starmaster. I was part of this quizzer that you may have heard called Bitter Lamb. Or should I say Bitter Lame? Wait, you're part of the person who twilights us? He actually twilights your ace's spirit. But to what I was saying, when you first said your innocent eyes I have back in 2013, he knew that there's someone who is capable of holding massive power. So during that night, Bitter had possessed an innocent friend to get inside your head. But that fee has to learn it all. It is that he had a Bitter's powers so that it can turn him into a monster, really. The remaining spirit that was left became jealous of the parasite's powers that he wanted to get revenge. And to achieve that, the spirit decides to possess one of your immortal spirits, Ace's Star Master. Oh, the Twassy! That's right, and this is how I came to be. To get closer to that parasite, I might as well take down any henchmen that it may have, especially Bitter. But of course, this didn't go exactly as planned. I've been possessing her for so long that I now have some tweaks of her as a result.
Oh. Why is there arguing happy about me about... Oh, shoot, maybe I did toss it after all.
You heard that sound, Lacey? We need this tweet right now. Wait, I wonder what your thoughts ever again. Come back. So this entire time, Essie used to be part of Bitter Lamb? I started to feel like Bitter is that evil after all. And to make sure that you get my name right next time, you can just call me Essie. Essie, Ace's Star Master, is really wanted to be herself again. Why be a nervous spirit when you can be Essie as I am? No! Star Master finished leading the recount so he can have an idea to get Ace's Star Master back. Okay. Once the wire says find out that Zack is taking over Gumball, they have to go to the town hall to legally change his name to Gumball. However, not only is Zack trying to stop his family, but he's also keeps putting false memories of previous episodes in Gumball's mind. Forgot to mention that this episode has continuity, but now the finale is canon. Great. Once the family enters the town hall, they need to have Gumball sign in his name to make the name taste official. However, Gumball doesn't know his name. That was until he spots Gumball playing an arcade game nearby. Sid tries to stop Gumball, but by the power of button mashing, he defeats him by putting his name on the high score scene. Guess those initials doesn't matter when you're inside Gumball's hand. With Gumball back to being his later self, he signs in his name. Now the name taste is official. Gumball's nickname is now his real name. But we can't have nice things, as the episode ends with the clerk telling the viruses that they could have done this thing on the internet, where they the hassle of sabotaging their car. Just saying. But I thought that this episode could give us a solution, not make this worse. I guess I have no choice but to separate Edgy for Ace's Star Master. You must be kidding. I have no Ace's spirit inside me. I know that I like you, Edgy, but you should know that gatekeeping one of my emotional spirits is never okay. I did not have it in Edgy's spirit. Best character, calm her down. Edgy, I know that I shouldn't be livid for the bad gal here, but I know that I prefer that every part of Star Master says remains be it themselves, spirit or not. But best character, I know that I am being myself, but you're now part of Star Master's family, and you're disrespecting their wishes by keeping one of them on hostage. The real Smeagol doesn't hold her members against their will. But no fuss about it. You're right. When I say that I have adapted to my surroundings, all that did was myself end up being adapted, not Ace's Star Master. Times have really changed since 2013, both towards this channel and to myself. I want you to answer this question honestly. Is it fine if Star Master split you so that Ace's Star Master can go back to their job again? Yeah. Star Master, do your thing. See you on the other side. I flee? I finally flee! Ah! Ace's Star Master, it's time to go back home. Hey, well, goodbye, everybody. Yes, I am the last one standing. Edgy. What? I'm just kidding. Oh. I'm afraid that people just decided to click off the video because of this explanation and word junk. But at least we finally saw my own demeanor. Yeah, now all of these 3 episodes are uniquer than the other reviews on YouTube. speaking of which, it's time to give out my overall opinion. My overall opinion of the name are spectacular. Not only is this one of the best Season 3 Gumball episodes that I ever watched, but it was also a nice break for the last episode that I revealed for this title arc. Like the previous 2 episodes for that arc, the main lesson here is to be yourself. And also make sure that you remember your full name because it's significant for your identity. Since we reached the end of another exciting arc, I can tell you fellow stars the reason why this message is so personal to me right now. Despite people knowing about the message to be yourself and not try to be someone you're not, those aliens people use that message in a very deceiving way. The whole point of that message is to be yourself, no matter what race, gender, romantic relationship, seasonality, or disability that you have. But of course, most people, mostly aliens ones, will use this message, but exclude disabled people. Wait, what? It's only bad enough that companies are taking advantage of inclusive events like Pride Month to increase their profits, but to completely miss the point of a serious message. Like, just be yourself is just disrespectful to everyone involved. The thing is that, really, nobody asks to be whoever they're born as. Like, I never asked to be autistic, but that doesn't stop me from doing all the good things for this channel. It's just that why are we still living in a society that keeps discriminating against pretty much everybody for being different? The best way for everyone to stop this discrimination is to stop using any offensive slurs. It's just learn and listen to other communities so that nobody gets any more harm. Oh, I was supposed to be talking about Gumball, but my point still stands. We need inclusive for everybody, for race, gender, romantic relationship, the seasonality, and especially disabilities. So with that being said, I will rate the name a 5 stars out of 5. It's a hilarious and a well-written episode. Congratulations on reaching the end of the Evidence 5 arc. We have saw Edgy's Banana, and now I don't have to reveal any more episodes where characters lose their true selves on this channel ever again. If you missed any episodes for this arc, then you can watch the entire playlist at the top right. Or you can watch my last review of the latest My Little Pony series at the bottom right. With that being said, Spirit Stars, sign off.